I love when there's a big change like that. What do you guys carry on you in case of emergency on the job? Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash, and we are coming at you with another roof cleaning in Champions Gate, Florida, guys. I know it's hard to believe I'm doing a tile roof in Champions Gate, but it would be like not normal if we went 2 weeks or more without one, to be honest. But that's what we're doing today. But not just a roof. We did land the driveway. It's a 3-car paver on the top. Still has the concrete bottom and the sidewalks that we'll be doing. Nonetheless, though, the paver ones, we're good at it. Plus,
it's good, yeah.
I got my partner in crime back, guys. So whenever he's with me, I know no matter how bad my back feels, he's gonna make it a little easier for me. So that's good. I appreciate him coming out here. He did work last night. That's why it's 10:25 and we are just leaving the chlorine shop. It's okay. This is not a huge roof. I think the last video you guys saw me doing a tile roof in Champions Gate, that was like a 3,200 square foot, 2-story. This one's only like 22, 1-story, gutters. Haven't been there in person, but again, guys, I've washed so many in here that I've already washed this model like a half a dozen times at least. The driveway, all that. So it's like I already know what I'm getting into. It's just a matter of, does it have gutters or no gutters? And when it comes to in here, that's not even a real big deal. It's very rare that the drip line's gonna have St. Augustine. It does happen, and when it does, you're on that pre-wet for a lot longer, and the post. But for the most part, they got mulch all the way around. The only thing that I'm not sure of is, will the lawn guys be around? That's the only thing. They're in there. One company does it all. Monday, Tuesday, it don't matter. I've been in all the sections, and it seems like we're either all over each other or they're just right there. So hopefully that's not a thing. We do have a good amount of clouds. And it's not always just about dark clouds, guys, just clouds in general. Whenever it's like that, the UV is way down. So that being down helps me just go longer. And guys, I hate wearing this respirator, but I do love tasting my dinner. So I'm gonna continue to wear it. But whenever it's super hot and I'm sweating bad, and you're bending down and then the whole thing fills with water and then you feel the filter sucking in, it's like, is it even working at that point? And then the next thing you know, you got a freaking migraine from the sun. So we're gonna try to go fast without sacrificing quality, because that's not something we're gonna do. But I feel like without even seeing it, 5%, 5 1/4, it's gonna work fine. The temps are right for it. So I know I've been on here rambling for a long time, but guys, I haven't shot a video in like a week. So kind of excited to take you guys along. I don't know if it's gonna be obviously it's gonna be vloggy, because I'm sitting here talking crap for 10 minutes about nothing. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the job. All right, guys, we are on site here. I was talking to the neighbor, and then during that time he was pulling hoses and doing things that a good worker does. But this is what we're doing, guys. We're gonna finish on this side of the house because we'll have to pull our hoses back around. There's no gate there. This side doesn't look bad, but this north facing is always the side that gets the dirtiest. There is a little bit of mold on the gutters, nothing crazy, but you also see that other, we don't know what that is. I need to get all that on film. There's a little bit of stuff, this white. I don't know if that's from being cleaned in the past or what. Like even up there, let me zoom in, guys. I don't know if you can see this. You guys see that on the gutter up there? I don't know what that is until I get up there and put some hands on it. But we're gonna get it on film, on video. Blue door. The good thing is, whenever we do these, guys, I don't ever come up with SH. We do surface clean all this, but I'm usually always just stopping like a foot or two past where I see the organic. So probably about here. That still leaves you plenty of room to be safe. A lot of guys, you know, they're in a hurry. I'm not. But look at this driveway. The last guy who did it, who maybe did the roof and screwed stuff up. Look at the stripes. Anyways, we'll pick back up. I gotta talk to the neighbor real quick. We'll resume in a minute. All right, guys, we're back to it. I just landed the next door neighbor's driveway and roof also, just not today. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't bring enough SH. Otherwise, I would have loved to have done it. I probably should have got an earlier start. But let me get back to where we're over here looking at the driveway. You guys see it. That's not a special filter, just so I can say somebody sucks. I doubt it was a homeowner just because of how wide it is. But somebody who would do that would also mess up the paint on the gutters. It's just hard for me to believe that these houses the roofs have been washed more than just this first time, unless the person wanted to. But here we got blue paint, and even there, you can see it. You can tell it got hit with some hot stuff. So I'm gonna go up there and really look things over, because you got stuff all the way down. I don't know if I'm definitely gonna get the 6-footer up there and put my fingers on all of it just to see. But you guys can see we got really good situation with the gutters. I mean, it's not gonna get out into the grass at all. Wind is going from back to front, which is not a problem. We are gonna start with the driveway clean. He's gonna start with that. This, you guys can already tell, this is gonna take a post treat, which is not a big deal because we're gonna have the 5 1/4 going already on the 12 volt. So it's gonna be a wham bam, flush her out, brighten her up, get on down the road. Anyways, guys, we got the tripod out. We're gonna do a video today, a good one. I'm gonna try to do the best one I've ever done. Just kidding. You just don't know what videos are gonna do good. I do the same kind of stuff every video, and then sometimes they take off. You just don't know. But anyways, stay tuned, join us as we rejuvenate this driveway and bring that roof back to life, guys. We're going to start with a little bit of pre-wet on the house, really, just this painted stuff. Just a barrier. So drop me in the soap. No surfactant today, guys. And then I'm gonna have him turn the revs down just a little bit. All right, guys. Downstream injector is acting like a dork. So we're gonna force our way back in there. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna get it. We'll see, it didn't feel right. Alright guys, we're going to start with the driveway. We do got the revs turning down a lot, but you see it, no bueno. We did get the injector back working, that was stupid, annoying. Putting a good coat here, but we already know we're coming back with the 12-hole at the end. No way around it.
Look how black that is. Wow.
Smell, guys, I really do. Like when it's activating on this, I love that. Making sure that it gets in the cracks real good. That's where there's a lot of growth. right, guys, that's reacting well. I can already see it. So I'm gonna have him drop me in the soap. I'm gonna go up, rinse the house up close up there, and then he's gonna start the surface clean. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some footage of him up close when he does a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna get you on the tripod so we can get a good time lapse. Look at that difference, guys. Look at that. I love when there's a big change like that. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna get you on the tripod and get this whole thing on time lapse. Alright guys, that's a lot. We're gonna have to go ahead and post that with the roof treatment at the end when we flush. But as far as over here, I'm blown away at how little tanning there is. That's crazy. So once we rinse it, we'll really see. Maybe a little bit, but way less than I expected.
Alright, y'all, finish up the driveway and sidewalks. As you can see, everything looks good. Now we're getting on to some pre-wetting.
Kind of like a pre-wet. I'm gonna have him do it again, but we haven't had any rain in a few days and it's hot as crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay a good layer on the house and these plants. But then we're gonna shut everything down, put some gas in there, and get the 12 volt primed up. We'll see you then. All right guys, we're up here. I'm doing my initial walk around to see if there's anything crazy, anything besides a couple broken corners on tiles, which is usual, maybe a couple loose ones that I'll slide back. But as far as what I'm seeing already, everything looks good. It's about the same dirtiness as all the rest that I've done in here. I really hope these clouds just stay like this, because I'm telling you, when that thing's out, super hot. Nothing crazy, guys. You remember all this. This is the stuff that really you're gonna double tap it. I double tap it with 6 1/4, so you're gonna double tap it. I'm fine with a little double tap here and there. I don't like when I have to re-double tap the whole roof. That's not good. Anyways, everything so far, there's not even any loose ones here like usual. Everything's looking good. Oh, I do see something over there. Is that just debris? It looks like it's just trash. So we're gonna get that off of here. Oh, maybe it's some kind of patch. I don't know, guys. I've seen some of that stuff on roofs before, but not like that. There's something that somebody's repaired. All in all, she looks solid. Really does. This is one of the better ones I've been on as far as like loose tiles or cracks. Yep. Looks really good, guys. Nothing crazy. So now I can go ahead and start washing comfortable. This is a little hanky, so we gotta be sure just to stay away from that. It's thin as an eggshell. But we are starting out here just because this is where we've been pre-wetting the most. Oh, there's one broken tile right there. That's the first one I've seen where the corner was broke. Guys, a lot of these people over here are worried about you getting on the roof. They don't want broken tiles, and I get it, because they're not going to know. Some of these people are old. They can't get up there. But I always go around and do stuff. I am doing that roof. I don't know if it's this week or next week, because I have another one I'm doing a couple doors down this week on Thursday. But nonetheless, we're getting plenty of work in here. I am not complaining. I'm still not 5 days a week pressure cleaning. I really wish I was, guys. I'm trying my ass off. I never stop trying to get work. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with the amount of jobs we get out of here. I really am, because I don't pay for any kind of advertising or anything like that. Anyways, he looks good. Like, he's caught back up. He's already back over here again, which means he's done one and he's starting his second. So I'm gonna go ahead, set you guys up on here. I love this little hook for my mask, guys, because you can't set that down. Once you set it down and you just get a little bit of hot sauce, bro, it's almost like it's on the inside, and it stinks. It's no bueno. You ready? All right, guys, he said he's ready. Time to start doing the cool stuff. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get my mask on and get set up and bang out this front area real quick. It might be bad footage, so I get this thing spun around and we're on this back part. right, guys. We're like halfway or a little more, probably more. So I figured I'd drink some water. Better to get up here before 1 o'clock, but the result is the same with the way it looks. It's just better for me. Alright guys, let's get this thing finished. See if I can get a good shot here. I feel like that's good. right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna do this quick because the heat's kicking my ass today. Doesn't help when you get up here late like I did. But here she is, guys. I went around and retouched up some stuff. Thin set, as always, double touch, double tap, whatever. I gotta get down and do my final rinse around the property while he's wrapping things up. Another good project though. Turned out good. This was the last side you guys just saw that we did. Still a little wet. We'll be back probably next week, to be honest, for that one. But yeah, guys, I gotta get down off of here and get some electrolytes. Stay tuned for when we do the final walk around or whatever it is that we're gonna do. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash coming at you with no pressure washing at the moment. The reason I'm on here talking to you guys on a weekend before I get out there and cut the lawn is because I'm in here editing. Been editing for a while now. This is one of the longer videos, so it takes me a long time. But I didn't do an outro. Reason being that job that got me. That was one of the days where when I got down off the roof, I was so nauseous. My head was spinning. It was everything I could do to do the final rinse and pack everything up and go home. So when I got in the truck, I was just happy to still be alive. I wasn't really thinking about shooting an outro. And then here I am editing and I'm like, I can't do this. I just put out another video last week where I didn't do an outro in the truck after I said I was gonna, and I don't know what the hell's going on with me, guys, so I'm gonna try to tighten up. I do take this serious. Some videos I go a little bit more serious than others, but nonetheless, I take them all serious. I don't want to put out crap. Take a little pride in my videos. I don't ever just put stuff out to put it out. But I'm going to go ahead and just, honestly, I think that was the last job that I did before I started changing stuff up with the trailers. Still not fully done. I did not buy another unit yet, guys. I'm holding off on that. I have done a lot of big estimates. I haven't got anything back on them yet. And watch, I'll get 2 of them or 3 of them approved at once. And then I'll be caught flat-footed. But that's a chance I'm taking right now. It's like between all the dentist that I had to do and the brakes on my truck, like honestly, I could have put two brand new units on there, but taking it one step at a time. I'm not even gonna lie, last week was a little slow. I had 2 jobs, and if I really wanted to be a beast, I could have did them in one day, but I didn't. One was a good job, the other one was but if it wasn't for the old landscaping, it would have been no bueno last week. Last week we did a lot of rocks. We're doing more tomorrow. That wheelbarrow's about toast, guys, and this wheelbarrow's $180. That's what they're trying to get for those. Stupid. I just had to go buy this one. It's more than $100. You can't even have fun with it, guys. Anyways, comment down below. Are you guys busy? Are you real busy? Are you kind of busy? Slow? My neighbors are probably pissed, guys. I've had these things sitting out here. I will be putting them in the side today. Cleared a bunch of stuff. Cleared a bunch of stuff in the back yesterday. I was working. Here's my oh shit kit. What do you guys have in your oh shit kit? Comment down below. I want to know. What do you guys carry on you? What do you guys carry on you in case of emergency on the job? I carry this tool bag with me everywhere. This has everything, guys. Sockets. Like if you could pretty much get anything done with this. But as far as like, that's not just pressure washing, that's for just in general. But as far as my oh shit kit, For pressure washing, this is what I carry in there. I do have these. I never put these on. Haven't. I probably will, but those are fuel filters. Teflon, extra banjo. Comment down below, guys. Do you know where to get these? You cannot find these. This 45, not the white, the gray piece. You can't find these at Lowe's or Home Depot. They don't carry them. And guess what, guys? These things break easy. So I always keep an extra one, and that's for my soft wash wand. So I keep that in there. Just little dumb things. That's an emergency kind of adapter type thing. Also, this is something I built. It's kind of an adapter type thing. This is the old gun. Still works. Everything's good on it. I just wanted to change everything out. We got the backup injector. Seen better days, but it's a backup. It still works. Promise you that. What else do we got? That looks like it, man. Honestly. Yep. It looks like it. But that's it, guys. Oh, I only use this on my low pressure, my 12 volt stuff. For the high pressure, I'm always Teflon. And then everybody, you got to have your O-rings. More O-rings. But then this too, I have. Let me see if I can get in this one hand. If not. But yeah, there we go. Because sometimes those O-rings in the banjo quick connect, the yellow thing, those go bad. These are all right. I've tried them. They're not. I like the flat ones better. And then this, guys, I still use these, like where my pressure washer and the hose goes in. That's why I don't have a Y strainer on there. I will, when I'm pulling straight off the tank, I will have a Y strainer. But for right now, I just still use those. And I do pull off this black hose every couple weeks and clean that off, because it will get debris, guys. You have to stay on top of stuff. It ain't just gonna go forever. But as far as how everything's going, we're about to do a big roof in Reunion next week, so we'll be using this. Haven't used that on a roof since I got it. Go figure. Did I jinx myself, guys? I had to do it though, because the other fitting was ruined. Brand new gallon just sitting there. That's that stuff, guys. I don't get no kickbacks for this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's made my life easier. It for the glass and all that stuff, you ain't got to take my word for it. Now, I know everybody has commented and said IBC Glide is good. I'm not going to say it's not. But for right now, for me spending my money, it's going to be on that. That's what it's going to be, guys. Anyways, I've done rambled way too long. I was supposed to come out here and just fill you in on why I did not have an outro or walk around on the driveway, but you guys saw it. The driveway looked phenomenal. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go back in, upload this, finish it, tweak a few things, and start my export. And then while it's exporting, I can come out and mow the lawn. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Really trying to grow the channel. It feels like I've hit a flat spot. I don't know. It happens. I get it. It's not that I'm not trying. I think YouTube just doesn't push your stuff all the time. You just got to stay in it. Keep pumping out material, and eventually 1 out of 20, 1 out of 25 will stick a little bit and you gain a little traction. But anyways, to the guys and girls, there's a little bit of girls that watch it now. I see it. Thank you, guys and girls. Stay locked in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.